All right. Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise to Yahweh, ahchyam, Yahweh Shai, ahchyam, Rakar, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in sincerity and the truth, the hope of elect. Brothers waiting every day, praying for Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai to return so we can get out this place, this evil place. Peace and salutation to you, brothers. Just want to get into a lesson about not fearing with this enemy. You know, the enemy, the so-called white man and the rest of the nations. We got to know, we got to realize that that everything is being played out. We already know that, you know, the so-called white man is going to be destroyed off his rulership and off with and his grip is going to be taken out from the control of the earth. You know, it's many scriptures. Just want to get in a quick lesson with a couple of points. Just let brothers know, you know, to be edifying in the spirit, to let brothers know that, you know, new brothers that Yahweh Hashem Shai got us, you know. So, you know, let's get into the word, you know. Let me start from Psalm 44:1. It says, to the chief musician, for the son of Korah, Michel, we have heard with our ears, O power, O Father, have told us what works thou didst in their days of the time of old, how thou didst strike out the heathen with thy hand and plantest them, how thou did afflict thy people, that afflict the people and cast them out. For they got not the land in possession by their sword, neither did their own arm save them, but the right hand and the arm and thine arm and the light of thy countenance, because thou hast a favor unto them, hast had a favor unto them. It says, thou art my king, O Yahweh Hashem Shai, command deliverance for Jacob. It says, through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us, right? You know, now I was talking about when we came into the Holy Land, when we came into the land when it was full of all the Canaanites, and you know, we went in there and we started destroying them by the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai, and it was done by the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai with his love, man. We went in there, and what you think is going to happen in these days, man? He said, like the scripture verse 5 says, through thee we will push down our enemies through thy name. So through thy name, Yahweh Hashem Shai, that's how when we use the Most High's name, that's power, man. In the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai, the name of the Lord is power. Hold on, let me get that real quick. All right, here it goes. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. It says, the righteous runneth into it and is safe. So that's our protection, the name of the Lord, man. All right, let's go to let's get another one real quick. That's Jeremiah 50:34. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 34. Because we got to realize that's the name we got to use, but he's going to destroy these enemies, man. The world is preparing themselves to face Yahweh Hashem Shai and you know, the saints of the Lord. You know, this is Jeremiah 50:34. It says, their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. Right? Okay. Let's get back to let's go back to Psalms 44. Okay. Psalms 44. And so you go to 5. It says Psalms 44 and 5 again. It says, though through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. So we're gonna destroy the rest of the nations and through the Yahweh Shem Shai, in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, the Most High left record of what we did, man. See, we're a great people, and in the eyes of the Lord, but at this moment, Israel is in some bullshit. Israel's a bunch of niggas at this moment, but the elect has heard to what the Most High has been saying. That's because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is on these men. This is verse 6. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. So the man, the Most High is great, is beautiful to us, man. So man, if you out there thinking that, man, it ain't gonna happen, hey, we know for a fact it's gonna happen. That's what the prophet knows, and that's what the prophet prophesies, man. This is just not a daily thing that we just doing just to say it and look good in front of the women. We don't even care about that, man. The men of the Lord don't care about that. We really can't wait to see that day, man. That time, that day that's been prophesied, because the belief is that the only thing we got is the belief in that, man. The belief that Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna save us, man, deliver us and redeem us from this place, man. I'll read verse 8. It says, in Yahweh Shem Shai we trust, we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever. Once again, it's that name, man. Yep. Let's go again. It says, but thou hast cast off and put us to shame, right? And goes not forth with our army. So he Most High put us down at that moment, man, because of what our sins were. Let's go to the 42nd chapter. Let's go to Psalms 42. Okay. This is Psalms 42 and 9. He says, I will say unto my rock, unto my power, my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go and mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? We've been oppressed, man. It seemed like every day that some guys would say that, you got guys like the black conscious community and things of that nature. They see the oppression of the Negro, Latino, and Native American. They say, well, look at y'all. There ain't no God coming for y'all, man. You'll try to look at us like, man, y'all sitting there looking in the sky, wait for the sky to crack. No, we waiting because we believe in the prophecies. We believe what it said, man. Verse 10, it says, as with the sword in my bones, my enemies reproach me, while they say daily unto me, where's thy God? So they saying that to us, man. Hell, the so-called white man is saying that to us, man. Israelites, regular Jake, is saying that to the Christian church. They saying that, man, because they have no faith, and that's what it is lost, and their faith is lost in this obscurity, man. They crooked, They like living in this place. They like they like to pop another man, woman. Hey, them are enemies too, man. Them my enemies within the enemy's walls, man. Because they're around us, man. They're the type of ones that when that time comes, they're going to try to deliver us up, man. That's your family and everything, man. Right. Right, because they say that, man, but that's their stupidity, man. And those are enemies. Let's go to Psalms real quick, the 14th chapter. Psalm 421. Psalm 421 to the chief musician. It's the Psalm of David. It says, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. There is no power. Okay? That's right. The fool has said it, man. And these idiots out here are fools, man. Every day the prophecies are being shown forth. And men and men of the Lord are waiting for that day, man. Are knowing that the promises are real, man. Knowing what was done in the old times. Knowing that even there have been record of certain things happening, man. That's written in history books that the Israelites had did through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know? And men of the Lord don't even worry about it, man. We know that Yahweh Shem Yahshai will keep us if we fear him, man. You know, and that's the elect. And that's the only the elect is going to do, man. Okay? It says, the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. And we know about the heart, man. The heart is deceitful and wicked above all, man. All right? They are corrupt. They have done abominable works, right? You know, the Christian church is one of the worst places to be, man. We already explained that the Christian church will be the black Christian church will be the downfall of us all if we let it, you know, because we know the promises, and they just go on worshiping Jesus, which is another God. They're putting their faith in Jesus. Jesus ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. Jesus is the one that got you in this predicament that you in, man. You know, I really noticed, man, when we used to have to go into a land and you know, you had like the Canaanites were still sitting around. The Most High was basically telling us, man, gave you a warning. And we didn't even heed the warning. He said, don't go after their gods, man. So while we're in this captivity, we still went after the gods that he was told us not to, man. So that's why we really crushed, because if you start going after them guys, those guys are, they have guys for homosexuality. They have guys of adultery. They're guys, and because their guys let you do all these things, man, because that's what the heathen do. All right. And it says they have done abominable works, and there is none that do good. Right. This man is they're a cesspool of shit, man. You got TD Jakes who, hey, one time he knew he was a Jew, and all of a sudden he has a brother of a different flavor. They're talking about a so-called white man. They change up the doctrine so many times in midair, man. They don't even get time to just settle. They'll change it up, man, so they won't lose their position. So that's enemies, man. The Lord, and it says, verse 2, it says, the Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High. They are all going aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. So that's right, because we all have sinned, man. We all have sinned. But, hey, the elect understand what they did. They understand the severity of this thing, man. You know, the Most High is with his elect, man. There, verse 4, have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Y'all not calling on Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Well, y'all calling on this Serapis. Y'all looking for benefits from Serapis Christus, man. You know, y'all looking for how you can get you a Lamborghini, how the prosperity could come for you, man. Man, these are all our enemies, man, and we gonna destroy the 2/3 of our people, along with the so-called white man and the rest of the nations, man. That's why it's the scripture up there. It says the fool, you are a fool, man. Has said in his heart, there is no God. You got guys that's leaving the understanding of the scriptures and going into Egyptology, man. Why? Because they see that, you know, that it wasn't working for them. You know, some of these guys were trying to get slick. The Most High just cast them out of his sight, like he did like you do most people that's wicked, man. Got his way. Let's go to Matthew real quick. Okay. Well, so we got to make sure that we're right, and there are enemies, you know, that come against us. The Lord is gonna knock them off their ass, man. Knock them on their ass. This 13. Okay, no, let's not go here. Let's go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah 3:15. It says, "The Lord hath taken away thy judgment. He hath cast out thy enemy. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt see evil anymore." So we ain't gonna see anymore after these days, man. You know. Let me go. Let me move up. This is Zephaniah 3:12. It says, "I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall be deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout out, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away thy judgments, and hath cast out thy enemies. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee, and thou shalt see evil no more. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thy hands be slack. The Lord thy power is in the midst of thee is mighty, and he will save, and he will rejoice over thee with joy, and he will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. So it's gonna be a grateful and joyous day, man, when the Lord Yahweh Shai redeem his people, man, and that's what he's waiting for. We had to go through all these things, man. All right, for our learning, man. Okay. So we ain't gonna have to fear these niggas no more, man. The Most High's gonna give us spiritual power in that day, man. We not gonna have to worry no more of our enemies, man. The Most High got us. All right. This is Micah 7:8. Micah 7:8. It says, "Rejoice not against me, O my enemies, when I fall." Right? Because the fall that we in at this moment, you guys, you other nations are getting over on us. You got stores in the neighborhood. We're in captivity under the so-called white man, and we're subject to payments, and the rest of the nations come in and they take advantage of it. All right? "I shall arise when I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me." So we are in the darkness at this moment, man. It seems like it ain't nothing, but still the spirit of the Lord is just, he waits for that day, because he's bound to his prophecy. So everything has to come out the way he wanted to, man. So while the rest of the world is just taking advantage of us, man, they got us in their military, they got us as their entertainment, they got us working their jobs, breaking our backs, dying with nothing, They rejoice after our fall, especially when they took us down, They said what they say, raise it. Just our enemies, man, our number one enemies is the so-called white man, and the rest of the nations they're not gonna get out of this, but they had a hand in it, man. Verse 9, it says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned." So we got to take it what we did, man, against him, until he plead my cause. And cause, let's see the word plead. Plead is Hebrews 73:78, it says, Rawab, Rawab, Rawabah, Rayabah. Okay? It says strive, strive, contend, to strive physically with words, to conduct a case, suit, to make complaint, to quarrel, to contend against. All right? It says, let me go there again. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he, it says, contend or fight. He might cause and may cause and execute judgment for me, and he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold this righteousness, man. Because that's what he said. He's gonna bring us to the light. He's gonna do it in fashion. Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna have us destroying these nations in fashion, man. We're gonna be dope out there, sweet, Superman, man. Something you never seen before. They never see and they never see again, man. Let's get a little spiritual power real quick. Let's go to Leviticus. Okay, 26. Start at 6. Okay, Leviticus 26:6. It says, I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. Right. And when that day we're going to have peace, and I will rid evil beasts out of the land. Neither shall the sword go through your land, right? Because of who? The spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to always be with us. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. Verse 8, and 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. So that's spiritual power, man. If one should chase, it says, let me read it again. It says 5 of you should chase 100. So chase 100. 5 people could chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. So it's gonna be. Think about it. 10,000 shall run from 100 men. So that's spiritual power, man. So the Most High got us, y'all. For you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. And that's gonna be death and destruction for the so-called white men and the rest of the nations. We ain't got nothing to worry about. The Yahweh Shemel Shah got us, man. And with that, hey, peace and shalom.